Hello, Thursday's devotional topic, Where is the Love? The text will come from John 21:15, and it reads, When they have finished breakfast, Jesus said to Simon Peter, Simon, son of John, do you love me more than these? He said to him, Yes, Lord, you know that I love you. Then he said to him, Feed my lambs. He asked him a second time, Simon, son of John, do you love me? And he said to him, Yes, Lord, you know that I love you. Jesus said to him, Tend my sheep. He asked him the third time, Simon, son of John, do you love me? Peter was grieved because Jesus had asked him a third time, Do you love me? And he said to him, Lord, you know everything. You know that I love you. Jesus said to him, Feed my sheep. So let's examine 3 points from this text. Let's look at his methodology, his meaning, and his message. The methodology. So Jesus is methodical in his teachings to the disciples, using an if-then statement to help them understand the conditions required for successfully serving him and his sheep. He commissioned Peter not once, but 3 times. And this number 3 is important because it symbolizes completion. Jesus is restoring Peter from his initial 3-time denial of never falling away from Jesus. But Jesus was now in the mode of bestowing his grace in the repentance of Peter. So he questions Peter 3 times, commissioning him to care for his flock, directing Peter to feed my sheep. And this act of tending to or feeding of the flock represented the demonstration of the type of agape or unconditional love that Jesus had shown the disciples. Now let's take a look at the meaning. What Jesus was teaching Peter is that love is reflected through the act of doing. In other words, as the author Bob Goff puts it so succinctly in his book that is also entitled, Love Does. So what is this love that does? Well, in 1 Corinthians 13:4-8, it explains that love is patient, kind, does not envy, does not boast, is not proud, does not dishonor others, is not self-seeking, is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but always rejoices in truth. It always protects, trusts, hopes, perseveres, and never fails. Now, finally, let's look at Jesus' message in all of this. So, Jesus tells Peter to tend to his flock. In other words, transition Peter from a mindset of singleness and adopt a sacrificial attitude of humility, focused on caring, protecting, governing, and leading of my sheep in love and without end. And Peter, if you say you love me, be willing to sacrifice your life for my flock. Love them as I have loved you with all my heart, mind, and soul. Tend to them as I have tended to you, and they will know whose you are by your love. Bottom line, no love for my flock means you have no love for me. For if you are mine, you will exhibit my love. Thank you guys for listening. I pray that these words have an abundant level of impact on your life. God bless.